you like Jelly Roll's music?
Some of it is really good. Like he got a video with the person at the end of the bar, and it keeps changing into one person. That's a really good song, man. I was like, whoa, this dude about to kill this lane. He really found a lane and it's working out for him.
Do you think he would have made it as a rapper?
Well, he already had his shot as a rapper. He was on some pretty big shows, if I remember. I think he was on one of those Woo Him In Struggle, I think, when they was on the Willie and Waylon. So he already kind of had his shot, and I listened to a bunch of it. I remember I was even trying to get features, but old girl really didn't want to deal with him. She didn't think he was that good, and I kind of had to agree with her. The stuff that I heard, it was decent at best.
You think Jelly Roll's better at rapping or singing?
I guess. I mean, I don't want to sound crazy or nothing, but what does it really take to be a good country singer? I guess you gotta sing like that or whatever. I don't know. The music is pretty intricate. That's not as easy as I thought it was, but the voice in country doesn't seem like it's hard. The writing, though, he already was a good writer because of the rap stuff. I mean, that gets your pen really, really ready to do other types of songs. I can't take nothing away from him. I mean, who are we comparing him to as a singer in country? You know, that's kind of the bigger question.
Do you think that country singing is harder than rapping?
It always talks about what type of rap we talking about, not what it used to be. Like rap used to be really intricate. Like it was really, really intricate. It was more of planning it out, really telling a story. But today's rap, I think, is probably on par with country. Maybe even country might be a little harder than today's rap, because today's rap, it seems like it just don't have the thought to go in it. So today's country might be a little harder than today's rap. But I don't think with traditional rap, no. I don't think that country is harder than that.
Do you think it takes a great voice to be a good country singer?
No way. I haven't really heard a great voice. Only person when I think of great voices is Chris Stapleton. Now, he could sing. I don't care what color who is. You can't deny that. And that's why when he first came out, he was newcomer of the year and artist of the year when he first came out, just because of that. They never heard that before, unless you want to go to like Kenny Rogers, Elvis, if you want to call him not a soul singer, but a country singer. When you talk about Kenny Rogers, you want to talk about Elvis, was he a country guy? Then he's a good singer. I just don't think they have to have, it's a certain twang, but I don't know if it comes with, just having a beautiful voice. I can't say I heard a lot of beautiful voice. It always sounds like somebody stepping on somebody's toes or something.
Do you have to be a great rapper to be a country singer?
No, I don't think on either one of them. You don't have to be a great rapper to be a great rapper. You don't have to be a great singer to be a good country singer. I mean, look at Adam Calhoun. He got a bunch of million views on both, and he's definitely not a good singer. I think I heard somewhere that he was about to just retire from rapping, go do country, and I was like, wow. And sometimes you'll be like, wow, you can't really get worse at something. But when you listen to his country singing, it's just odd. I mean, it almost sounds like he's trying to be funny or something, not really trying to make music. It's really abstract or lackluster.
So Adam Calhoun never paid anyone that he was collaborating with?
No, man, he didn't. Not at the beginning. I remember when I first got a chance to do something with Big Murph, and I asked him, he said, how this works. I was like, well, I'm going to get you publishing and send you a 15-20% or whatever. He was like, I don't have any. And I was like, what? But you got all these songs with them people. So he really didn't have his business together. So I was like, wow, man, how do you work with these bigger guys and never get no money? This shit got views. Fast forward, Katie started working with him. First, we had to fight for her percentage, man. It was pretty bad. They were supposed to get the publishing, never got the publishing on it. I think he took her off of all of it. And that was a pretty big song. To be honest, man, I don't know if he took it off because she out-rapped him or he was just mad at his friend trying to get cooler with Upchurch, because I think at some point they might have a little whatever, or the media made up something between them two. But I don't know what went on with that, but he definitely took it off. First gave it to her, then took it back after she lied on Church. I mean, I don't get taking it back. I can't even lie, man. That's just, you don't do that regardless. If she helped do the song, then cool, but he took it down. So I know he actually said that, you know, hey, I just do these things with these guys and they get publicity. So I'm like, wow, he actually said that. I'm like, wow, man, that's not cool. You should at least, if they got verses on them, give them something. They wasn't even doing that before I kind of got there.
So you helped Big Murph get his business together?
Well, I led him in the right way. I think he was even going about it the wrong way, trying to send it off. I'm like, hey, buddy, man, you don't need to send it off. And the publisher, yeah, man, it says it's going to take 6 to 9 weeks. I said, what? I said, nah, boss. Do it digitally like this and you'll get it right back, like, you know, in a matter of seconds, a day or so. So I was trying to help him out. It was really weird, man, because when I first came, old girl was only 18. And when I got the record label, she was the only one that had her, it was my label, but she was the only one that had her own personal label to call her own. All of them just dropping songs over, I don't know, maybe Hickok Records or Hee Haw Records or something. I don't know, but they really didn't have none of the record label stuff established before I got there. There might have been 2 labels. One was Cool Joe or something Joe. I don't know what the fucking shit was. What it is? Cotton Eye Joe, some fucking record label. I don't know. The record label was JoJo or something, man. Country Joe. I don't know. But anyway, that was one, and then it was another one, I think, that Sonny Dude had or was established with. And I think those was the only 2. The Lax might have had one. Yeah, they really didn't know anything about anything.
Why don't you like Adam Calhoun?
And it's just a lot, man. You know, I try not to judge people, but when you just over pick on people, I don't like to call bullying really. I don't believe in it. I believe in the strong survive. I get it a little bit, man, but when you know somebody not gonna fight back and you just straight pick on the people, man, if they not hurting you or hurting nothing you do, I mean, even if it was certain things that I agree with him when he attacked certain ethnicities, mine, yours, if they gay, it might be some things I agree with him. And it's some things that I might not. Like, it's certain things about him that I like. I love his work ethic. That song with Katie was pretty good, even though she ate his ass up. And, you know, I can't teach her, but she did eat his ass up before he taught her when she was working with me. But he did have another song, the song that he was in a car, and he said Taman was 5 then or 8 then. It was really pretty cool. It was a really good song. But he bullies people and he just pick on them, and like he'll push far and then throw his hands up like he didn't do anything or try to do one thing to fix all the bad shit. I was always wondered why nobody liked Shotgun Shane. So I think Ryan beef with him was real, but I don't think the other guys was. Just being around him, you will not like him. He's just not a cool dude, man. My buddy Trig sued him because he did some fuck ass shit with the wide body Chevy, and he kind of stole that from Trig, and he was real slick about it. He came around, man, act like he was friend, and then shared some sensitive knowledge with some fuck ass people, and I know he did it. So I see why people don't like him, but I think if they didn't like him like that, they seen him a couple times, they should have just smacked him. You know, I definitely would like to see him again. You know, I think Shotgun Shane, for the most part of it, deserved what he got from Ryan or whoever dealt with him personally. But I think like fucking Bravo and dickhead ass Justin Times and Adam both did it so they could get cool with Ryan, just like the whole other thing, man. If they got cool with him, that mean that they could get on the show and people will come to their show, because I don't think their shows was that successful without the big man. Hosier. Man, Hosier fought for his. He seemed like a cool dude. He eventually got it. He remind me of Big Poe. Like a lot of them counted him out, but eventually they won. I really respect his grind and his tenacity and not giving up, because he had a beef, you know, with Ryan, and he kept going. And I respect that, man. I respect that man for not giving up and staying fighting. You know, that was cool. He ain't giving up and everybody dissed him. Like I say, that's how Adam got his claim to fame, was dicking him. I think it was called Cuff Folger or something like that. Huck Folger. I think it was that. And that was his disc. That was his claim to fame and shit. Right before that, they was holding the American flag together and taking baths with it. So I don't know why, he fell out with him. The man didn't do shit to him. Him and Ryan fell out. So that's how he helped Adam get on. It wasn't Ryan, it was Hozier. Yelawolf, that's the man. Like I said, he really don't go into country rap, man. I'm a fan first. Like I like him and I like Ryan. I like their music, period. Hard stop. Like I could listen to them. Him and another guy, Mesus, I think they're really good rappers. It's only a couple of country rappers that I think are really good. I think Brodnax is good. I think Mesus is good. I think it's this country dude that's in Georgia. I forgot his name. He's really, really good. Second Chance is good. And of course, Ryan is good. It's not that many other ones that I think. Oh, that dude, Burden. I think he's pretty good. But those guys could really rap, man. They know how to ride the beat. Big Poe is pretty good. He knows how to ride a beat. I think those other guys are a little bit more advanced. Those guys really make pretty good goddamn music. But keeping on the Yelawolf thing, I'm a big fan, man. I liked him ever since he was signed to Slim Shady. I think he had a song called Cadillacs or something. And I think I actually got in a contest to get on this song. And he was dealing with my cousin Xavier at the time. We got pretty far in the contest. I don't know whatever happened to that wolf, man, But I remember being in a contest to get on one of his songs when I was in the music business. I don't remember what happened, but it got real close there. But yeah, so I'm a real fan, man. I think he just don't fit in. He really got at Adam for that, whatever they had. It was just weird, but I'm loving that he stuck up for his people. And that was cool, man. Him and Big Crit was real cool. And I think he actually made a song to Big Crit talking about the flag. And that was pretty dope. I'm a real big Yelawolf friend. He's a real motherfucker.
Bubba Sparks.
Man, what can I say about Bubba Sparks, man? He was with Trent Timberland. That song was cool, but I never really liked it, It's cool, but it's not something that I didn't never listen to. Even when he was hot with Timbo, I just didn't get it. He wasn't my cup of tea, man. And I don't know. It just didn't grab me like how it grabbed everybody else. Like I thought it should have grabbed me. I tried listening to the complete album when he was with Timbo. Mediocre at best.
Lil Wyte
got flow, man. I didn't hear that much of him. I know of him, but the stuff that I heard was cool. I don't think he's up there with the guys that I like, but I really wasn't a big fan of 3-6 anyway. So that really wasn't my type. I'm more of a lyrical guy. I like rappers. Like I'm more of a UGK guy than a 3-6 guy.
What was one of the things that got you uncomfortable with Katie?
Man, I remember when her and that Nicole chick was conspiring. Katie actually said, wouldn't it be cool if we go there and we get the police to seize the house and we get to change Ghost Ranch into a house for battered women? That's when I looked at my boy, when I looked at my son guy, man, it was like, man, this ain't it, man. That was it for me when she said that. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck am I doing here? That's when it really dawned on me, like, man, fuck this boat. It's sinking fast.
Happy Juneteenth. Whatever. Fun fact about Juneteenth, it was created by a white guy named Gordon Granger who fought in the Civil War to help free the slaves. What?
It started? Wow. And see, man, that's one of the big reasons why I do not like this guy, man. I mean, why would you even try to be teaching people about Juneteenth when you don't know shit about it? Obviously, you read it in the book, How to Be a Racist. I think that's where you get all your info from. But it's just so disgusting. Like, what makes you tick, buddy? The guy came. If anybody, just go to Google and you'll see that the guy went down there and told the slaves that they was free. He didn't free them. Or did he make up the holiday? How the fuck did he say, yeah, man, let's call this Juneteenth? Yeah, he didn't say that. He said, hey, man, you guys are free. And he stayed down there for 6 weeks until all of them, well, the majority of them got it. That's all he did. And then so we celebrated that as a people around June 19th because that's when the Texas slaves were free. Please. Don't disrespect my people like that again, sir.
Now I'm going to tell you an amazing story about this man right here. Horace King, born September 8th, 1807, and he was born into slavery. Despite old Horace being black during the most unpopular time ever to be black, this man built bridges, houses, churches, warehouses, and he emerged from the Civil War as a legislator for the state of Alabama. I don't know if you know anything about the South, but it's a little racy down there. This man did all of that during the slavery era. So we don't need one day to single out a race.
Wow.
We don't need 1 month of black history to make people feel all special inside.
Wow. Man, I mean, come on, man. Do I need to say anything else? Really? That's it. I don't have nothing else to say.
That's right. Read the shirt. Today we're here at Target. Let's go in and see what they got going on for Pride Month. So right now I'm standing. This is great. They're definitely not pushing this to your kids at all. And my personal favorite, really want to make your presence known? It's not a phase, Dad. They also got coloring books. Hold on, let's... You know, it's normal, right? All the people out there on the internet that saying they're not trying to push this on our kids, this isn't Target. Okay, so maybe you're wrong.
I don't understand why that has to do anything with them. I say, man, it's majority clickbait. I don't understand how somebody to wake up and just want to go make fun of people for views. Some shit, man, that's understood don't even need to be talked about.
So what happened to Autumn Brooke?
I don't know, man. So something came up on my page one time. I was like, ugh. And then maybe even that day or the next day, my dog came in here, Bert came in here, guy came in and was like, hey, whatchamacallit, dumped Katie for a man. I was like, what? What do you mean? They just took a picture yesterday and they was getting married. I was like, wow. It was funny because, like, I don't know, they was together and then she dumped her and then got married within 3 days. She got married in 3 days and then Katie got engaged in 5 days. It was just weird, man. I don't know, but that was probably the best thing to happen to Katie because that girl there was really just in it for the fame, as you can see. You know, her mom, Katie's mom, was telling her. I even told her. So she didn't like me. That was one of the reasons. You know, I knew I was out the door because her. I mean, one time she came in and she was working with my dude, working with Guy. Guy got on her, you know. She was singing out of fucking nose, out of key. And so Bert was like, hey, you know, you're not singing in key. She never came back. I guess she could never sing in fucking key. But, you know, in here, man, we got to be on it. We ain't catering to somebody who's not talented. She just wasn't at all. She wasn't good. She was, you know, kind of look good, you know, so does Katie. They both look good on the eye, and that's probably why she's successful. You know, I don't think it's because of her voice. She's not that talented, man. She used her for clout.
How big of a role did Autumn Brooke play in your fallout with Katie Noel?
She was a big reason. I seen it coming. You know, they used her and her mom used to get, I mean, she used to just disrespect Katie's mom. And I'm like, oh my God, what kind of white trash trailer shit is this? I'm like, wow, why? I don't understand how somebody could let them just disrespect their mama like that. That's when I knew I didn't want to be there. And I knew that, you know, our relationship, if Autumn says I go, then she go. And I think she tried to be Katie's manager there for a second, man. I mean, it was bad, boss. She just started giving her money. It was like weird, like she was a dude and just getting used for money, man. I never saw nothing like it. That, you know, I never saw a girl use another girl for money. Like the girl was like a sugar mama. I never saw that. And I'm not trying to be funny, but that's weird. You know, that's kind of weird to me. I didn't get that part when she let her take all the money, man. It was some real crazy stories, and I'll tell those later. When we was doing the business thing, she stopped her mom from working for free and started paying like Autumn like $500 a week and paying her mama $700 a month to keep the clothes. And they wasn't even selling shit no more. She didn't even know how to sell the clothes. It was just stuff like that going backwards. And then her mom like took a bunch of money for her to pay off a car to stop so Autumn wouldn't get the money. It was weird, man. It was like, where the fuck am I, man? I was like, wow, I can't believe these people are acting like this. Where's the exit? You know, so I'm just glad, man, that I was blessed, man, by God to get me out of that situation, because I didn't want to be, if I was going to manage somebody, I would at least want them to be able to control the situation, man, and you can't really control her. And, you know, I get it. I get that. I'm like that. You can't control me either, but if you want to be great and want to get over that hump, get over the mountain. I mean, we was sitting at Warner Brothers, and she totally blew up the meeting because I think she was with Ryan at the time, and he might have told her whatever, and she basically gave Sony Records, was it Sony? No, it was Warner Brothers. She gave Warner Music their ass to kiss, where we in that bitch with Esposito. I think that's his name. Esposito. That was the name, the biggest guy in there, you know. I made that happen for her. And everybody was in awe that she was there, and she blew it. You know, even her mom blew it. 2 months later, after she did that dumbass shit with Ryan, they're begging me to go back to Warner. Are you fucking kidding me?